Everyone, and welcome to This Is Why We Fight. I'm Jo.
And I'm Jordan.
Hello. Happy Saturday.
Indeed.
I hope everyone has had a fantastic weekend so far. How's your weekend been? I've got to tell you, it's been raining incessantly here, and it's a bit depressing, not going to lie.
Same here. I've gone from being sunburnt to being cloud
Sunburn. You're the whitest person I've ever met. You don't do sunburn. You just go a gorgeous shade of red.
Pretty much. Well, that is the definition of sunburnt, is it not? You just end up turning into some sort of tomato / beetroot.
Yeah, do you know what? Fair play. I misheard that.
I
thought
you were just trying to insult me. That's all it
was. No worries. Right. Good evening to everyone. A lot of people here early. Thank you so much for joining us.
Jonathan's in Brighton, and
yes.
Andrew said it's like the Great Flood. I agree.
Yeah, thank you for popping in anyway, Jonathan. Have a fantastic evening. I hope the weather's a bit nicer in Brighton. And yes, do enjoy yourself. Thank you for popping in and letting us know. The Great Flood, Andrew, I don't know about that. It's just been constant, though. April showers in May, says Sir Francis. It's interesting because April was so dry.
Mm-hmm. One of the driest Aprils ever.
Yes.
I've read that in absolute central London, probably the weather station at the Shard, but one of them, they had 0.2 millimetres of rain throughout the entire month. Sorry, I should specify that makes much more sense when I put it into perspective of time. They had 0.2 millimetres of rain all month.
Wow, that's pretty dry. In fact, I remember in April we had rain forecast a few times and we got those weird hailstones.
So, yes, those unmeltable hailstones.
Yes, like the unmeltable snow we had last winter. Anyway, lots of people here. Shall I say hello to everyone? Yeah, go on then.
I have a question for Xanth before you get started. Xanth, what were the hobbies / pastimes?
I was going to come to that, but yes, I would like to know too.
I beat you to it. You're slow on the draw.
Oh, damn it. Right, while you're waiting for Xanth to answer, I'll make a start. English Will is here first. Yay! Andrew is here. Sir Francis. Xanth. Oh, false. Not bad. Not bad at all. Philomena. So many comments. It's taken forever to get through them. Not even joking. Old Mother Earth is here. Good evening to you. Dave, hello to you. My stepdad's not mean. He's just adjusting. Thank you for joining us this evening. Colonel Custard is here. Roy Bob is here. Michael is here. Good evening, Michael. And yes, okay, caught up. Wakeboard and motocross. I don't know what wakeboard is. That sounds.
Wakeboarding is when you lay on your tummy on like a surfboard.
Oh right, okay.
1 minute, I'll show you. I am Picture Man. I'm back in my usual space of dealing with pictures and stuff.
Oh, there are going to be lots of pictures tonight.
No, but it's not when you lay on your tummy. My bad. I'm stupid. It's when you get dragged along by a rope. There you go.
Oh, fair enough. Still, that looks pretty damn good.
That looks like.
I bet that's such a great feeling. Oh, and a latecomer, Evidence Violates Community Guidelines is here. Good evening to you. Ragnar's here. Here we go. Everyone's turning up now. So tonight we are going cue the Beach Boys, says Sir Francis. And Xanth says I usually landed on my head if attempting a 360.
Well, at least you're on water.
Yeah, at least it's a soft landing. Well, it depends how fast you were going, I suppose. Bit of a slapping in the face, maybe. Chief slappers needed for that kind of situation. Cockney Nut Job is here. It does. Andy says what you can't see is that the other end of the rope is pulled by a big duck. That's amazing.
What's the picture? There you go, by him.
Hong Kong giant inflatable rubber duck, because why not? Did we cover? I'm sure we did. I know that we've discussed it. Did we cover on a stream that Hong Kong was? It wasn't Hong Kong, was it? Was it China? They've spent the restoration money on a statue of a squid.
Oh no, that was in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't really know why.
I read a bit more. Apparently, it's because this particular area is renowned for its squid, and it's to bring in tourists. I think people would probably rather have their homes restored or their businesses. But there you go.
What a truly horrific sculpture.
Yeah, that's not very pleasant. Is that big hole in the middle so you can climb inside and have a Moby Dick moment? What is that for?
I don't know. It may well be. Look at the size of it.
How? Oh God, it's big enough to climb inside. I was just going to ask how big it was, but there's a person
could set up a home in there.
Someone has. Okay, we've got a few late arrivals. Let's say hello to. Oh, I thought we did. Fearless Bear, hello. Oh, it's just Fearless Bear. There you go. Calling you out, Fearless Bear. Hello.
Oh, it's just Fearless Bear.
No, I mean it's only Fearless Bear. Only me. Oh, Rob D is here. Cass is here. Good evening. We really appreciate you, Fearless Bear. There's no just. Yeah, there you go. Giant squid. What a good way to waste your money. They could have just made a poster or a sign saying we sell squid here. No?
No, that's not good enough.
Am I too practical? I don't know. Good evening, Jerry. I hope if I've missed anyone, I'm truly sorry. Give us a shout if I've missed your name, and I will say it for you now. 25 meters.
No. It's 25 million yen. Calm down.
Oh, all right. I got a bit excited there.
I think it's bigger than 25 meters, though. Look at the size of it. That little girl was climbing inside the damn thing.
That's true. That's a few double-decker buses there. What's 25 million yen? What does that equate to?
I believe it was £250,000.
£250,000.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't worth it, was it?
It's a little on the.
It's weird.
It's weird. Like, what's going on with this?
It looks like a giant. It just looks like a giant shrimp with tentacles.
That's not how you spell giant, Blaine. Please work. Look at the size of normal giant squid. That's fake. I'm not.
Why is it so pink?
That's not fake. What do you mean? Why is it so pink?
The statue, I mean.
What colour is it meant to be?
I don't know. It's very pink, like not naturally occurring pink.
Oh, you look at these. Oh, you look at these. It kind of is.
Oh, looks like I've missed someone. Sorry. You just want me to say your name, don't you? Seriously. Good evening, Apuja. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that. So yes, everyone, there's a poo jar in the chat tonight. There you go. Right.
Andrew says perhaps it's got sunburn.
Perhaps.
Which obviously is fake news.
Good evening, Roy. Look, I thought you said suntan. I don't know. Anyway, right, let's get to tonight's topic. Tonight's topic, which you voted for, was.
You want to bring up the results, maybe, rather than give the game away too early.
Do I want to bring up the results? Yeah, Rob D. We're not doing that one.
Oh, whatever. We're doing childhood games.
Yes, that was the winner. That was tonight's winner. Childhood toys, specifically. So
same difference. Toy is a game. A game is a toy.
Well, no, a game is something you play. A toy is something you play with. Don't make me go down this road with you. Oh, wow. What is this called?
It's Cup and Ball.
Cup
What
and
do you
Ball.
mean, what is it called? Look at it. It's a self-explanatory name.
I thought there was a specific name. I thought there was a specific name for it. Cup and Ball is like what they put all of their ingenuity into the toy, and they're like, what should we call it? Nah, Cup and Ball. It's a cup and a ball. Does what it says on the tin. Where's the ball? There you go.
I give up.
Right, anyway.
Sometimes. Cup and Ball. I quite enjoy Cup and Ball. It's fun.
I got the way you said that.
What?
You mean playing with Cup and Ball? You said I rather enjoy Cup and Ball. I don't know. It sounds a bit dodgy, that.
No. No, I enjoy the game of Cup and Ball. That's as far as my relationship goes.
So right, let's try and bring this back to normal. So basically, you kind of flick it, don't you? And the aim is to get the ball in the cup, and it's attached to a bit of string. Is it string or not elastic?
It's string.
Right.
The reason I bring this up first and foremost is because this is the sort of thing that I have I have 3 young cousins. Don't ask how I forgot the other one. But anyway, I have 3 young cousins. This is the sort of thing you could give them a cup and ball and they'd mess around with it for a couple of minutes and then they'd be bored of it. Meanwhile, if you give any of the adult men a cup and ball, I reckon they'd play with it for hours. I most certainly would. And I know their dad would and all. This sort of thing is fun. Why?
I don't know. It's one of those things you get so engrossed in it. I must remember, because I've had to jump forward in the chat for the comments about this. Zant said Tonka toys, so do not forget. Roy, come on. Joe will ask what's required to play football next. Is it a foot and a ball, perchance? Or feet and ball?
Or if you're... he is Argentinian, isn't he? Yeah, hand and ball. There you go, my footballing reference. It took a while.
Hey, come on. Look, I know that's Maradona. I know that's Maradona. The hand of God. I know. Right, so Tonka toys. Michael is asking what else does it do? Sarcasm is winning tonight. It's not going to get any better. I'm afraid no.
What is that weird...
You are correct.
What was that weird game? It's like an hourglass and you have 2 sticks and a bit of string going between it. What is that?
Oh, I don't know. I know the game you mean. I don't know what it's... I don't know its name. Why don't you just look it up? Weird
I am
game
on it.
with an hourglass and 2 sticks.
String. I don't know.
Someone in the chat might have the actual name.
It's one. What the hell is... Right, one minute. I may have found it. I put in hourglass stick string. Well, look, I'm just saying, enough people apparently have Googled hourglass stick string to the point it pops up.
That's amazing. Cogney Nutjob says, if you gave that to a kid today, he would want to know where the batteries go. How very sad, but I do think it's true. So it's called Diabolos set. Is that what it's called? Or is that just that one?
No, apparently that's what this is called.
So is this one where it runs down the stick and it runs back up the stick and you have to balance it and make it spin?
No, that's called yo-yo.
No, yo-yo's with a string, not a stick. Don't you start on me. Right, a few people knew this.
This is apparently...
Can we just give a quick shout to Neil Christie and Family Johnson who knew this? Thank you.
By all means.
Okay. That's the tiniest picture in the world. That's better, thank you.
Why is this man wearing leather trousers?
Is it a man? I thought it was a child. Oh, fair enough. Oh, I'm not sure.
That's a man. That man has a pension.
Oh, I'm almost tempted to do this. It's up to Jordan. Roy Bob says, have you seen the video of the kids trying to work out what a cassette tape is? I bet that's quite funny.
If I can find a shortish one, I will watch it, yes.
Johnny Not Powell is here. Good evening to you. He says bin liner trousers. I will say, definitely, they do look a bit shiny.
What is it with these people? Is another weirdo in it? Why?
Maybe you've already answered your question.
What's happening? What is everyone who plays this are friggin' weird?
It's his person on stage. It's a show! They've made a show about it. They've made a show about a kid's toy. And the only people playing with it are adults.
I'm fascinated. Well, I need to find out about this. What's going on here?
Oh, I already hate it. Looks a bit gay. I
can't stand. Though it's in German. Why can't you put it into a reasonable language? Jesus Christ.
And we've already started on the foreigners. Brilliant.
Look, we had all of last night starting on them. Oh, look, there you go. True. You've got the proper English translation. Why don't you just put it into a civilized language to begin with, you heathen?
Right.
Rock and roll Diablo show. Rock and roll theme Diablo power dynamics, energy, and fascinating charm. Phil OS spins the Diablos at breathtaking pace. When they fly away and return as if by invisible. They're not really an invisible force, mate. It's a piece of string.
Exactly.
We all know the score.
Exactly. No, this is so overrated. Are we watching this? Oh God.
Hold on a minute. How do I mute? How do I mute?
How do you mute?
It is. Not you.
Oh, I didn't know what you were saying. Go on then. Do people pay to watch this?
Why?
Well, no, the question was, do people pay to watch this?
Well, I would imagine so.
You're just... What are you... No. I bet these are the people who've all put their masks on. Just saying. If they've paid. Roy Bob, can I first say a quick good evening to One Easy Money. Thank you very much for joining us. Roy Bob says, like plate spinning. That's a traditional thing, though. It's not a Greek thing.
No, they throw plates.
Oh, okay.
Well, I suppose Ragnar says, spin like a frisbee.
Ragnar says, that Diablo thing, it's not a Mexican toy. You're correct. English Will says, in Australia, there is a Lego competition on TV. What? For children? I know you're going to say no for adults.
What exactly is a Lego competition? Do you just have to buy?
Johnny Not Powell says it's not Scalextric, that's for sure. Some things just stand head and shoulders above the rest, don't they? Good evening, Aramis. Thank you for joining us. Rob D says, ripped jeans have been in vogue since 1985. Please stop now. I know, wasn't there... Oh, God. Okay, I need you to bring something up. Twisted jeans. Twisted jeans.
Twisted jeans?
Just look up twisted jeans. People paid a lot of money for these things. With the seams all twisted round. I don't know about you guys, okay? I'm a bit traditional when it comes to my clothes. When the seam is twisted, it bugs me. But they actually made clothing.
Right, basically, they managed to sell 40 items There's nothing popping up with these twisted jeans.
Be Levi's, I think. It's basically the seam isn't straight. It's all like bent round your leg. It's like flows around like a spider. It's just weird.
Oh no. No, that looks so uncomfortable.
And you'd feel it, wouldn't you? You'd feel that it's not straight. I hate them. Hate them.
No, that would be absolutely heinous.
They just look
Why?
awful.
Why would you? Why?
Courtney Nutjob says these are great. They match my legs. They just look awful. Right. Anyway, let's get back to the games. I just had to mention that while it was on my mind. Right. Let's go to Tonka Toys, please, and then I'll carry on with the suggestions in the chat.
There has been one of Crossfire, which I've never heard of before. So I'll look that up now.
Well, I want to do Tonka Toys first because that's the next one I was going to go to, you see. So I didn't forget. Look at Tonka trucks. Such a great thing. Look how sturdy they were.
There's something about metal children's toys. But that looks awesome.
I mean, you could probably cut your throat on a rusty end of it or something. But that was the fun, wasn't it? You know,
exactly. Just look after it, be fine.
Don't leave it out in the rain.
Can you imagine how cool it would be to get this, or to redo this in a modern way and put in all the electronics?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
It would.
Look at these.
Tonka weren't messing around.
Could you imagine how awesome it would be to actually drive one of these?
Well, you can essentially now. They've got miniature versions of everything for kids to do. Like you've got
No. I meant the actual ones.
Oh, the actual truck.
Those ones.
The size of it. Go to that middle picture, please, or the one to the left of it.
No, fair enough.
Look at that to scale. Holy crap.
You have to climb stairs in order to drive.
That's amazing. That's supremely impressive.
There is a mine somewhere. I'm trying to remember what road it is.
A mine?
Yeah, there's a mine or a dig site or something. It's the road that basically goes straight the way across the middle of the country. It goes from east to west, obviously. It goes straight across the middle of the country. I can't remember the bloody name of it.
The road's not important. What's the point?
No, but even so, there's a mine. You can see one of these quite often just kind of milling around by the side.
Nice.
It is. It's awesome.
I love
Look at that for scale.
I think this community should start making them. We should just come together and make a couple of these.
Yeah, just to go to Asda.
And then when someone challenges you about your mask, say, really? If I want to, I will just enter the store with my vehicle. That's amazing. Okay, getting back to Dave. Thank you for this suggestion, Dave. I'm sure everyone's heard of Operation, but Crossfire is unknown to me as well. You'd not be allowed to sell Crossfire now. What is it? Oh, it's like one of those ricochet ball bearing games, is it?
It looks it.
Do you fire ball bearings from a gun, perchance?
Yes.
That looks amazing. Why wouldn't you give that to your children?
It really does. Children, I'd play
it. Actually, I have come across this before. I don't know where, but there's a little hole in the top of the gun, at the front of the gun, where you load your ball bearings in. That's amazing. I'm sure we could make something like this, someone with talent within our community. So the guns are on a little pivoting thing. And I think the point is so someone fires and then someone else has to stop the ball bearing with their own, I'm assuming. And scoring goals is the name of the game. That's amazing. You could definitely make multiple versions of that. Oh, look, it's from Hasbro. Before Hasbro ruined children.
I love how it's a game for children, yet they've got 2 adult men doing the advertising.
Because when it comes to games like this, everyone is a child.
Yeah. Ooh, didn't mean to click on that. What happened? There you go. That's the picture I want. Is he in safety specs?
I don't know. Is this like some nerd convention?
Seemingly, yes. Right, let's take a look. Copy.
There's a Crossfire tournament. Yeah, that definitely wouldn't be allowed now. Someone might perceive that someone meant to aim at them.
Things got out of hand.
Oh, it ended in agony.
Michigan Masters, a massive fighting game. Tournament.
Probably did it on purpose to get it banned. Snowflakes.
Oh, blah, 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 blah. Classic biters. Ballers, rather, not biters.
I love this line. Crossfire was like hungry, hungry hippos on steroids. That's amazing. Yeah, we should definitely remake this. Hasbro cucked. We shall not. This is such a good idea. Right, we need to move on because I'm falling behind the chat. And it's, yeah. Okay. That was such a good suggestion, by the way. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I want to play that. That looks awesome.
Frogmouse, says Philomena. Is that... Oh, that's in response to a sticker. Never mind. Evil Knievel. Evil Knievel was such... It was actually an anti-hero or a hero. Evil Knievel. Sand buggies were good. Never had a sand buggy. Where do you live, Xanth, that you had a sand buggy? Rob says, I had a Tonka JCB, spent hours in the garden digging soil all day. A great 35th birthday present. Aramis says, check out electric mining trucks. They are so cool. Evil Knievel toys was Stephen's point. Yes, you're ahead of me there. Johnny Not Powell says, imagine making a house out of that, going back to that big cat. And Roy Kinson is asking what was the best for getting coffee off a screen. Sorry about that. Dave says there's an attraction, place called Diggerland now, where kids can play in real-size diggers. I don't want to doubt you, but the snowflake generation just wouldn't allow that kind of thing. It might be dangerous or something. Is that real?
It's a thing. See, there's a couple of them. There you go.
What, you've got health and... Oh, God! What's with the rainbow colours? I hate it already.
What rainbow colours?
On the first one. Top left.
Where?
Rainbow colours, I said. Not actually a rainbow.
Oh,
it's too bright.
It's yellow.
It's too bright.
You maniac! It's yellow. What is happening here? That is strange.
That's amazing.
I kind of love that.
I kind of hope that the operator just flicks them all off at the end of the ride.
Get that.
Time's up. Next.
That's been your 35 minutes. Get out.
Ragnar's mocking me now. Time Joe says amazing. Put A in the chat. You're going to make this a drinking game. You're probably going to get very drunk by the end of the stream. Okay, what else have we got?
What an amazing idea this was. I didn't mean to say amazing, but you planted the seed in my head. Diggerland is... basically, we're going to get some used equipment, we're going to put it into a field, and we're going to charge the public to come along and use it. Wonderful.
They've probably got the public digging trenches. Children! It says child labour. They're just pretending it's... Labour. Yeah. They're just calling it an amusement park. Arima says, my sister and I had epic games of Hungry, Hungry Hippos. Do you want to bring that one up real quick?
I want you to look at some of these.
I'd love to go on one of these. Anything that requires driving, I'm there.
I've been in one. They're hilarious on the road. The acceleration is unbelievable and the noise is amazing.
They have to make a lot of noise. It's
Oh.
expected.
Oh, yes, look at that.
Oh, that's a
What were those?
fiberglass.
What were the VWs called? VW Its? There you go.
Oh, God.
Oh, weird little things these are.
Yeah, they're so square.
They are. I've seen one around me. They're kind of awesome.
I don't like why they square.
I have no idea. It's just amazing.
If it wasn't square, I'd say yes. I don't know why. I like cars to have flow.
No, I kind of agree, but at the same time,
It does look
I
very sort of
approve.
militarized. Hungry, hungry hippos. There you go. That's for you, Aramis.
I've never played Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Neither have I, but I'm aware of the game. So I believe that you have to manipulate your hippo to eat all the marbles. Or as many as you can, and whoever gets the most wins.
I think it works that way. You have to collect as many balls as possible.
Going back to that nerd convention, Johnny Up Pals, there's a couple I don't want to see on a Twister map. Twister. Twister was a weird one. Good evening, Maiden Queen.
No, they're not
fat
even really.
Twister. Oh, fat suit Twister.
That's not the same, but that is.
Try and look up obese Twister. Maybe it's because you're using the word fat, you bigot.
Oh, true. Let's just look up normal Twister.
Yeah, they're never going to show it with a fat person. If a fat person plays Twister, essentially no one else can play Twister, right? Because they're taking up the whole map.
No, there are no pictures of obese Twister.
No, there won't be, I suppose.
Very sad.
What's Twister Ultimate? Was that better than the average Twister? What do you have to do there? What, break your own neck or something?
Yeah, you use your head and all.
Oh, is it just a longer mat?
I think so, yes.
Wow,
More
what a
people.
marketing ploy. Yeah, more money.
Have you ever played Twister?
Yes.
I have never played it. I'm not very flexible for me.
Yeah, you have to be limber. It's not for the faint of heart.
What is happening here?
The Twister wall. I don't even know how that's possible.
Talking of Twister wall, how about climbing walls?
They're such a good idea.
I love these things. I've only been up one once. I'm terrified of heights, so it didn't go very well.
I like the ones with Velcro, and they put you in a Velcro suit and just throw you against the wall and you stick to it.
The fly walls. These look awesome.
They just look like they've been splatted. Like there's just no will to move or get in a more comfortable position. I'll just stay here like this then. Look at the one on the top left. They've definitely been thrown.
That's amazing.
Now with this one, they've got trampolines there, so that's how the kid landed. How the hell did you land sideways like that? That's amazing. How
did these get so high up?
I don't know. Look at the little one on the right. It's like wishing it's not there. I'm only saying it, by the way, because I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl.
I think it's a little boy.
There's only two genders. These are amazing. Oh, and I've said it again. Damn it. Oh, they're so good. Okay.
We need more of these.
Right, Cockney Nutjob is suggesting Kerplunk. you ever played that one?
No. Not really a games person.
It's
Games are
basically
fun,
sticks
but
and
I don't like
marbles.
fun.
Well, this is a kind of a sit down type game.
Yeah, but it's still fun. I don't approve of fun. There you go. This is more my speed.
Oh, life-sized Kerplunk. That's actually genius.
DIY Kaplunk. Anyway, what is the purpose? Is the point to pull out all your sticks? Or is the point...
The point is that you each remove a stick, I think, without all the balls dropping. It's kind of like Jenga, but with sticks and balls.
Right, so whoever has removed the most sticks wins, or is it just...
Yeah, I think it's the most sticks, but also the person who pulls out the stick that releases all the balls is the loser. Or the game's over then, maybe, and then you count your sticks.
That makes sense.
Right, Michael suggesting Mousetrap. Love-hate relationship many of us have with Mousetrap. Ages to set up, seconds to destroy. I'm going to bring up this comment from Ragnar.
What is going on here? The world's craziest mousetrap.
Action Man married Cindy back in my day. Now it's Action Man and G.I. Joe shack up together.
This is a little extreme.
Made in Cornwall says, we were so poor I had an old tyre and string and pretended I had a horse. Sad to say it's true. Oh. Right. I don't think this is what we were searching for. I have a feeling this went wrong.
It did, but what an image.
Right,
this
okay.
Is the one you want because you're boring.
No, go back to the one with the gun. I was reading the comments. I just noticed. The one with the gun was pretty final, wasn't it?
I'm not sure which is better, the gun or the cannon.
The cannon's evil. It's cruel.
What? I mean, it wasn't. The gun is not.
Well, the gun's instant death. The cannon, I mean...
What's a cannon?
Well, you're going to, shoot it into a wall so it goes splat? Break every bone in its little body?
I think it just goes pop when you explode cannon.
Oh, God.
Do you mousetrap or do you poison?
I don't have mice, so neither. Although I do...
What's it like living somewhere without mice?
I do have some stories to tell about mice. They're a bit embarrassing. So, okay, when I was younger, we did have a mouse problem in my parents' home. Mm-hmm. And they got behind, we had like an island in the middle of the kitchen. They got behind it somehow, and we kept finding droppings. And we live near a field, so obviously. My little brother was pretty mental and also experimental. He basically glued two mice together.
I remember this.
Back to back. With super glue. So one would run along carrying the other on its back, and then if it got tired, it'd flip over and the other one would run back in the opposite direction. Of course, we thought it was hilarious because we were all just idiots and children. Yeah, there you go. So that's so when you say gun or trap, I'm going to say super glue is my own experience of dealing with mice. The good news was, once they were glued together, they couldn't escape into wherever space they had before because the top one kept bonking its head on the wall. So, or, the appliance, whatever they were running under. So, yeah. So sorry about that. I'm not into animal cruelty at all, but I was a child. I thought it was hilarious. The glue just wore off after a while and they separated and yeah. I feel really bad sharing that with you. My bad. Don't judge me. There you go. I was just... I was just a witness. I feel really guilty telling you about this now. And if you're watching, little brother, the jig is up. Everyone knows. There you go.
Yes.
Johnny
Well,
Not Powell. I did.
I remember history. I track them live and pop them over.
Well, that was the
They
plan.
come running back.
Yeah. Well, we did actually do that a few times, but they kept returning, and we wanted to, I guess, make them not want to. Johnny Not Powell says the best game I used to play with my sister was chasing around the house with a frozen mackerel, singing the Jaws theme tune. What? We found Chief Slapper before we even thought of it. That's amazing.
God, that reminded me of those horrible bloody fish things. You know the one I mean? They sat on the wall and they flipped forth singing. What the hell were they? Singing fish?
Oh, God. Yeah, on a plaque, usually, a wooden board.
That thing. Big
Yeah.
mouth Billy Bats. Oh, my God.
Yeah, so many people had those.
Oh, it was
Awful.
the most obnoxious thing. It was awful. Absolutely awful. Whoever invented that just... what a mean-spirited individual they must have been to inflict that on everyone else.
Oh, this is interesting. A bit of a homemade game here. Another one. I used to play cat buckaroo with my young nephews. We would try to put as many pieces of paper on the sleeping cat without waking it up. That's you know, when you grow up in a poor household, you have to make up stuff like this. We used to do stuff like this all the time. Our poor pets. We didn't glue any other pets together, I promise. And the mice weren't pets, by the way.
This is how Cat Dog came about, isn't it?
Probably.
That was a good cartoon, but that's for a different stream.
Okay, so let's have some more suggestions. Things you remember from childhood. Johnny Red Pill Seed says, I once woke up super excited on Christmas to open Hero Quest, a simplistic RPG board game. Sadly, the rules were too complex and no one in the family would play.
Oh.
Well, what a bunch of Grinches. It's Christmas.
Exactly.
He goes on to say, anyone remember Boglins? I
Boggling.
do not, but it sounds awful. Do you want to look up Boglins?
I am. I don't like the look of these at all. Joe was completely correct.
Oh, God.
The hell are they?
I don't know. They look like poop with faces.
They look like...
I don't...
You know those things you see, like cartoons, if they were real people, and there's like Princess Jasmine, she just looks like a normal Iranian woman, and then there's this person, that person. This is Shrek. This is Shrek if Shrek was real.
That's a good point.
I don't like it.
Well, the green one is anyway. There's a blue and a brown one I see on the side there.
The blue one is Shrek when he's choking.
Why I can't breathe.
It's Shrek with COVID.
Yeah. Why are they all in prison? What's with the bars? I mean, if they're that bad, they shouldn't be given to children. I don't like that at all. What was the purpose of them? What do they do? King Drool. Does that one dribble? Oh, Arima says, I'm a nerd, but I love playing Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit with my uncle. Wow, that's some fan action there. Goodness. Trivial Pursuit, Lord of the Rings. I wonder how many other Trivial Pursuits have been made. Can you see if you can find a list or something?
There's been a lot of Trivial Pursuits. List? I have no idea. What can I put in to find this one out?
Oh,
here it is. Carry on.
I was just going to say, Johnny Red Pill said Colonel Custard had Hero Quest and Hero Quest Advanced. You guys should get together. You can play. You both know the rules. Yay. Right, here we go. How many are there?
A lot. Like, look at the size of the skull bar.
Wow.
And this is just the main game. There you go. Lord of the Rings movie trilogy edition 2003.
Roy says, for my 8th Christmas, I got a kid's NASA spacesuit, complete with helmet. Very happy chap. You could hire that out to children of mental parents, couldn't you, during this COVID issue? Johnny says they were puppets and had movable eyes, going back to the Boglins. They're
a little on the creepy side.
Unappealing. Yes. Good evening, Tom. Thank you for joining us. So Francis says, I remember Stretch Armstrong not being all that strong. He always snapped. What were you doing with him?
Trying to climb with him.
Good evening, John Francis. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, there's a lot of Trivial Pursuits.
Trivial Pursuit doesn't feel worthwhile, but well, it is trivial. Johnny Not Powell says Monopoly has some really old stuff that isn't valid anymore. There's free parking, a luxury tax, and rich people can actually go to jail. Oh, if only. Oh, Andrew says the original Toy Story Buzz Lightyear action figure. This is more of a recent one. To Infinity and Beyond.
Toy. See if that comes up. There it is. I had one of these.
English Will's telling a rude joke. I'm not putting that on the screen. Unless you meant it genuinely, in which case apologies. I'm not sure, to be honest, and yeah. Just on that topic, not that topic, the other one. It's not trivial if you have to get to ring to Mordor to save the world, says Aramis. Your geek is showing. Good for you. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, there you go. Buzz Woody. Never had the Woody. Only Buzz.
I think Buzz was the big deal because it had movable parts. I mean, I know Woody had a ring pull thing in the back, didn't it? But Buzz was like, oh, God, it's Buzz. I remember all the buzz around Buzz. But it's all just marketing, though, isn't it? Like all of it.
It is.
Make a film, make some merch.
They had a good thing going in the 90s, I feel, because they made quite a number of films based around toys. I'm trying to think of a couple of other, but I'm sure
they made a number of toys based around films as well. So the trouble with the merch, of course, is the advertiser literally telling children, you must have this toy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, just thinking back to that time, like a Jurassic Park lunchbox. It's just a lunchbox, but it's got a Jurassic Park sticker on it, therefore, kid must have it. Walking switch with a wire coming off it. Oh,
yeah,
look at the 90s. It's all AI now. Robots that are going to take over the world.
They tried.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Right, next toy.
Right, what is next? Oh, English Will, apologies then. You were talking about actually Woody.
It was insincere.
Okay.
There was no pun intended.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry, English Will, apologies. Tom says, Guess Who, the original version, when you could ask about gender, those were the days. Well, that's a good point. What does Guess Who do now? Because one of the questions is it male or female? Or at least is it a man or is it a woman? What do you do now? Because all the women have beards and all the men have vaginas.
What do you mean by one of the questions? I thought you could ask any question.
Yeah, but I'm saying one of the questions you would ask to rule people out is it male or female?
Oh, right. I thought there were fixed questions.
No. You can ask any question. Do they have hair? Are they bald? Do they wear glasses? You can ask anything. But what do you say now with regard to the male-female dynamic? As anyone can be anything. I mean, what happens now when someone says, "That's amazing"? Someone's winding you up.
It's like me if I was a negative and had massive ears.
Oh,
and
God.
A gay little goatee.
That's the stream gone. Oh, God. Hey, well. I got a couple of comments. Right, first of all, remember this one for later. Philomena is asking about Furbies. Roy says, guess what? Instead of guess who now? Does it identify as female? Says Colonel Custer. This is the point. If you say, is it male or female, what can you say? It appears to be. Like, what can you say now? Oh. That was funny. What are their pronouns? It's going to be one of the questions. Roy thinks you doxed yourself. That was silly, Jordan. Now you all know what Jordan looks like.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh, God. No. No, he's not black.
I like Phyllis Bear's question about the suntan or statement.
Been on your holiday, says Johnny Not Pal.
I said I got sunburnt. I never said I was in the oven too long.
Yeah, he's not red enough to be Jordan. Oh, God. Right, Furbies. Okay, what was the point? Philomena, maybe you can answer this because I wasn't familiar with Furbies. What is the point of a Furby? What does it do?
Wasn't it in a film? Oh, no, that's Gremlins.
Oh, God.
What?
Just never change.
Well, they look the same.
I think in the process of looking up cartoons and various other things for streams, I do believe there was a Furby cartoon series. I think.
One minute. Wait a second. Look, there is a gremlin, right? Okay, on the same page by dumb luck. Here is gremlin.
Yeah, that's a movie.
Everything else is a Furby. They look the same.
Well, not everything else, because on the left there's another gremlin.
Oh, look. Furby. Gremlin or Furby? Honestly, not sure. Gremlin.
That's not a.
The only the difference is these have little hard feet and these have little soft feet. Gremlins and Furbies are exactly.
No, they're not. They're completely different. How dare you?
They are the same. Well, you have no skin in this game. You don't like Furbies.
I don't know Furbies. I do know Gremlins. They're not the same. Zant says, I taught Furby a few things. Crap conversationalist. Right, so they speak then. Philomena says, no idea. They just spoke random stuff. So there you go. I will say as well, just real quick, Barndoor, good evening, Barndoor, says Tamagotchi. Do you want to look that one up next?
It's funny, I was just thinking of that.
Very nice. Colonel Custer says, don't knock it, Jordan. You qualify for a council house now. Ooh.
I may even get a free boat. I play my cards, right?
Well, technically it would be second hand, wouldn't it? Because they keep sending them back to Afghanistan or
maybe
Calais or something so they can be used again. Yeah.
I had one of these, and as with all fads, I played with it for a little bit, and then years and years and years later, over a decade later, stumbled across it. Turned it on, the damn thing's still alive.
How?
Don't
Aren't they
know.
supposed to die if you don't take care of them?
No, I don't know whether they die or not. I just meant like the battery in it was functioning.
Oh, so the Tamagotchi died, but the battery was still working.
Yeah, but it was
Well,
years later. It was about a decade later. It was quite impressive, I thought.
they don't make things to last anymore, do they? You clearly gotten the tail end of the last good one.
Apparently so.
Johnny Not Power suggesting that Furby advises Keir Starmer, which might explain their dismal performance in Hartlepool. Yeah, that's an amazing story. I don't know. Things are just not built to last. I don't know how I feel about Tamagotchi. It's just a nice little thing to waste time on, isn't it? I suppose it's
Yeah.
good that it would teach children, I suppose, to be responsible for something, without using a real baby or something as a guinea pig. I don't know. My stepdad's not mean, says Pet Rocks. There was a creative low. Did anyone have a pet rock in the chat?
No. I don't
I think
believe
maybe
anybody
just
was a
you.
pet rock.
Here's a question for the ladies in the chat. Did you ever pretend that your dolls were real people?
Of
And you
course.
make up, and I mean like real people, like their house was real and their appliances were real. Everything was real. Oh, yes, it's still alive, says Aramis. Pet brick, says Barn Door.
I hope you're watering it.
Yeah, don't forget to feed it. The cool kids used to play football, says Fearless Bear. Aramis says, I'm not even kidding. We did have rocks. There you go. Oh my God, it's a toy. I thought you were joking. I thought you meant an actual rock in your garden that you just painted a face on
No!
and befriended.
But you didn't know the pet rock was an actual thing.
No. I obviously have lived a sheltered life. They've charged people money for a rock.
No. They charged
For
people for a rock with a certificate of authenticity.
what? To prove it's a rock?
Correct.
To prove it's just a large piece of gravel. How much were they selling these for? I can't believe this is a thing.
How have you never heard of this?
Because it's just so incredibly dumb. It can't be real.
Of course it's real.
How much were they charging for these pieces of cement?
Hey, look, enough to make the geezer a millionaire.
Unbelievable. You can't blame kids for being dumb and wanting these, but parents who bought them, why?
Okay, one minute. We're going to look this up. $4.
Wow. We should invent a pet mask and sell it to the sheeple. A mask that you can interact with.
Mine dumbest fads ever to make money. With bcbusiness.canada.
Oh, Fearless Bear, I can't put that on the screen. Or can I? Shall I? You've already broken
Tickle
the
me
screen anyway.
Elmo. Ooh,
Yeah, that's just totally inappropriate.
no.
Pet rock, there you go. Africa toy.
Oh, that's
I suppose
amusing as I thought it would be.
when money's tight,
That's heinous.
the Snuggie. What does it do? The iPhone. Well, that's on the list.
Is this person just picked up a couple of things they don't like? It's like the Atkins
Yeah.
diet, the Tamagotchi, the iPhone, the hula hoop, ate the hula hoop. Got to put that
Yeah,
in. Jersey Shore can't
this is
stand that.
someone's
Gets
list
away
of
with my normal
stuff.
programming.
This is someone's list of
Bottled
stuff that
water.
they personally don't like.
This
and it's made
person
this
doesn't
list.
like normal bottled water. He only drinks the fizzy bottled water.
It's still bottled
I can
water.
understand why people buy bottled water. London tap water tastes absolutely horrible. American tap water is pretty for bloody war crime. It is absolutely horrific. So ragging on bottled water doesn't make terribly much sense.
Right, so Aramis goes on to say, that's not what I meant. We just like rocks. We find them in the forest. I've never heard of these before. So even Aramis is just gobsmacked that people actually paid for rocks. Paid for them. Do they come with those little eyeballs?
No, you have to get them yourself.
So it's a plain rock.
I
would it come with a nest? What is it, a rock bird? Why does it have a nest? So it can have little rocks.
So it's got to have a
gravel.
nest. What's wrong
Why?
You've got to have a nest.
What? So the parents go out one night, scrape up some gravel in the garden, yeah, put it under the rock, and then when the kid wakes up, they say, "Your rock had babies."
No, it's because he's going to rattle around, isn't it? You can't just put a rock in a box. What are you walking around?
That's literally what it is.
Yeah, but you got to walk in you.
Why? What, to prove how dumb you are that you paid money for a rock?
No, it's so it can go get some stamps. It's possible, isn't it?
God. Phil says.
Just going
That's
back.
how you know your daddy's a cheap bastard. Because he bought you a rock. Can you imagine how many children woke up? What was that, 1975, did you say?
Yeah.
How many children woke up Christmas morning, 1975, and their parents had got them a rock for Christmas? That sounds like some kind of punishment, like a lump of coal.
It sounds like that thing out of Monty Python, the Four Yorkshiremen.
Okay, I'm done ragging on the rock. That's the most stupid thing I've ever heard.
Rock thing. Just getting back to Aramis's previous comment about enjoying rocks. I also enjoy rocks. The British Museum has a lovely rock exhibit. Well, not the British Museum, the other one, the Science Museum, whichever one it is. It's rather enjoyable in there.
Are they all pet rocks? Is it some kind of
No.
they're toy exhibition?
They're proper little thing. They have a label on there telling you what sort of rock it is.
But they don't have this certificate that this one has. How can you say it's legitimate if it doesn't have it?
They have their own little certificates and all, saying where they're from.
Oh, they're just copying. Okay, I think we're done with the rocks. That is ridiculous, and I'm done. Okay, Roy Bob and a few other people have mentioned Action Man. And Roy Bob says, did anyone have any of those action men with a parachute?
Yes.
English Will had one without the parachute.
I had one with a parachute.
Ragnar, that's a great comment. I'll definitely save that for next, because that's a good one. Right, let's have a look. Action Man with a parachute.
But one minute, you're taking me away from my love of rocks, which is very disturbing. I know this genuine thing about me. I genuinely find geology very, very interesting. I spent a stupid amount of time. I bet
after this stream you're going to go to your dad, aren't you? You're going to say, "Damn it! Why wasn't I born in 1975? I could have had a pet rock all to myself that I could look at every day and talk to, and God forbid, listen to." Does explain, doesn't it?
I launched this son of a gun so many times. The parachute did not work. Yeah, the parachute did not work terribly well. It did work occasionally, but not all the time. No, that wasn't it? That's ridiculous.
Well, that's a scandal if your chute didn't open.
There. It was fun. It was a great deal of fun. I enjoyed it.
Didn't they make tanks and stuff for this? Oh, sorry.
I also had the little green men.
Do they make? Didn't they make tanks and stuff for Action Man? Like a whole
I
series
think
of.
they did. I never had that. I actually spent a lot more time playing these than Action Man itself. These are fun. These are really awesome. I've always been rather jealous
My
of the
brothers had
oldies.
these.
Yeah, I've always been rather jealous of the old people when they had their little metal ones. I just had plastic ones.
Yeah, well, as things get cheaper, so does the quality.
Indeed, sadly.
Right, I want to jump to Ragnar's comment, if I may, in which he's talking about a go-kart, or he calls it a boggy. Is that short for toboggan?
I've no idea. But no, I built a go-kart, unfortunately. I do want it.
Go-karts are amazing. Every child should have one. Every child should have one. Look at that. That's amazing. How much is something like that?
I've no idea. We could easily build one. There you go, 800 quid. I tell you, if I had a pipe bending machine, or tube bending machine rather, and
They
a
used to
welder,
have
I'd make one.
pedals.
Yeah, got a pedal, haven't you?
£800 and it's not even powered.
Oh, we could make a little one, put an engine in it.
No.
Yes.
No, make a big one.
Maximum speed. Look at
Why
this.
Would you make it tiny?
Suspension.
Wow.
What do you mean? Why would you make it tiny?
What's the point? Wouldn't you want to make something you could ride in? You're like 6'5".
You can win these. No, I'm freaking not. You could easily ride in these. These would be perfect.
Oh, look at that one on oh no, you went off it. Yeah, no. The one that looks there, right at the bottom, second picture across.
The pink one.
What is that? Looks like a Batmobile. No, it's not the bottom now.
That's not the bottom. That's the frigging middle.
Well, you moved it since I said it. That's amazing.
Oh, for goodness sake.
That is amazing. That's like a super duper bumper car. I love it.
No, it's not as cool as the previous one. Where was it?
Yeah, whatever. Right, moving on. No, we're not. No, we're not interested in Jordan's silly things. Next one is Andrew's suggestion, which is a squishy alien in an egg with goo around it.
Squishy alien in an egg with goo around it. This sounds vaguely familiar, and I don't know why. Squishy alien in an egg. 1 minute.
Just going back to the rock thing. Really important question from Maiden Cornwall. Why did the box have air holes?
As has been previously established, it's for sightseeing purposes to walk around with your rock.
So people can have a look at the rock, but don't wake it.
No, it's so it could have a look out.
Why do you want to spy?
It does. It has feelers.
What a rock!
Yes.
What do you think? Rocks have you been hanging around with?
What do you think Ligy is, or whatever it's called?
Ligy?
Yeah.
Algae?
Not algae, the other stuff. My brain, give me a minute.
Lichen?
Yeah, that's it, lichen. You freaking idiot, what's wrong with you?
Lichen! Lichens are werewolves.
What?
Lichens are werewolf.
It's called lichen.
I thought it was called... Oh, all right, fine. I may have mispronounced it. But still, there is a werewolf called a lichen.
Don't try and debate me.
Oh, wow. Okay, right. Now, we're on this topic. Colonel Cousin says, we went mad for slime in a little green dustbin. But after a few days, it dried out and stunk. So you're playing with a bin. So can you look up slime in a little green dustbin after we've looked at this? So what is the point of the alien thing then?
I don't remember, but I vaguely remember this.
I remember these. I just can't remember the point.
Why?
Oh my God. Wasn't there one Wasn't there one where you squeeze them and like baby popped out or something? No? Or am I making that sound so much worse than it actually
I think you're
is?
making that sound worse than it is, but it's vaguely correct.
Baby dinosaur alien in slime with egg capsule holder. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I want to look at the green dustbin thing, please.
What do you want me to put in?
Dustbin slime toy. I don't know.
Olaf.
Oh God, it's real.
It's
So it
like
dried out and it stunk.
It's like something you'd see in bumps.
Oh God, that looks like it belongs up someone's nose.
Well,
That's
that's probably
rank.
where lots of people put it.
Oh, that's truly rank. Blech. Masters of the Universe slime. I don't understand. What? So it's not slime then if they're fully formed?
Well, I suppose it can be slimy at that stage, but then that's a whole different level of disgusting. But no, there you go. There's the slime in a rubbish bin.
So far we found out that children played with rocks and had toys in bins that they played with until they dried out and stunk. Amazing. Tom said, going back to the rocks, imagine replacing a rock with two broken halves while a kid's asleep. Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh.
That'd be mean.
Rock crystals, Ragnar's saying. I am a bit behind on the chat. Oh, quite a way. Conkers, says Barn Door. We did briefly talk about Conkers when we were looking at the fudge advert. Do you want to bring up Conkers? As they are
Absolutely.
forbidden now. Oh, and I've got a few more. I can't go any further in the chat until we get to these. In fact, I'm going to start writing these down, otherwise we'll never get this done.
There you go. Conkers.
Does anyone remember playing Conkers?
I've never played
Not
it.
asking anyone to dox their age here, but it's, yeah, basically you'd have a parent drill a hole through a conker or get a screwdriver and a lot of brute strength and put a string round, tie a knot in the bottom.
And then beat the ever-loving daylights out of your mate's conker.
Or their head, depends. I suppose how well you were paying attention, really. Why are we saying 1 minute? What are we doing?
No, I was going to make a comment about this, and then there is no comment to make, don't worry. I'm going to get all the conker pros telling us how to make it stronger and harder. Do you bake it or do you just soak it in vinegar? Andrew soaks his in vinegar. Barn Door uses marbles.
Oh, Ragnar says, Joe, my sister peed in my Action Man tank. Yeah. And also, I'm so sorry. Yuck. Made in Cornwall says we had homemade dilly made from pram wheels. The heck is that?
Let's find out.
And yes, Ragnar said a homemade wooden go-kart thing, which you pushed. I think you went a little bit too high-tech.
Not one of these.
That's a dilly.
Sort of thing.
Oh, I didn't even know. Didn't know that's what it was called.
No, it's like a soft rocking horse.
Oh. Good evening, Will. Sorry to hear that. Please do.
Rub it.
Right, I've got a few more here.
That's always my suggestion.
Right, I'm going to jump through a couple because this one has an explanation. Colonel Custer said there was a furry snake thing that you attached to your shirt button with fishing twine and made it look like it's sliding between your fingers.
A furry snake thing. Extra sharp.
There are a couple before that, but I've written those down. I just couldn't be bothered to write all that down. Sorry. Oh, and Johnny Not Powell built his own go-kart from scratch while he was still at school. Good on you.
Good. Okay, Googling furry snake is a bad idea. Don't do that. Good God, the mongoose is a weird-looking animal. Sorry, just completely off subject. I'm trying to find this furry snake thing, and I can't. There you go. I'll leave that there for the moment. Oh, is this it? This weird worm thing?
Oh.
I'm the master Googler. Somehow I managed to find that.
I'm not familiar with that, but the little snake thing below it I am. You used to hold it and it used to sort of balance, and you could, by slightly adjusting the position of your wrist, you could make it kind of slide side to side.
Do you mean that?
No, not that. I'm not familiar with those at all.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so you'd hold the tail?
You'd hold the tail, yeah. And
yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
And you could make it look like it was kind of slithering along.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, you ready for some more?
Oh, indeed.
Okay, I'm catching up slowly. Right, so we've got Colonel Custard suggested the slinky, which claimed to be able to walk down the stairs.
Mine
I know
did.
who had one, didn't. Well, maybe you
Mine
just
did
got lucky.
quite well.
I imagine it's one of those few toys that most children had, because I think it was quite reasonably priced for what it was.
Oh, absolutely. It was incredibly bloody. But yeah, I had one of these. Don't even know why I had one, to be honest, but I did.
You don't know why. Did you ask for it? Did you
No.
say that you wanted one for Christmas or a birthday?
No, I do not remember ever asking for anything, to be honest.
Interesting. Maybe it's just it was such a popular gift.
Maybe.
Something I'm noticing as well, it must have been much easier for parents to buy toys going back a few decades, because the sheer amount of choice now and the advertising so unrealistic. I mean, it's always been somewhat unrealistic, but I mean, like, selling kids a rock in a box, for goodness sake. But
you're not going to let that go, are you?
No, I'm not. I find that truly horrendous.
Why?
I'm just saying, if we paid for a rock in a box, we deserve everything that's happened to us.
No. You don't understand. That was the original meme. There was a meme toy.
Even so.
What? What's wrong with a meme toy?
People bought it.
Why do you hate fun? Why do you hate fun?
How much fun can you have with a rock in a box?
But it's nothing to do with having a rock in a box. It's the fact that you've bought a pet rock and that's the meme.
Okay. I'm sure children understood those memes.
How do you know the children weren't the major instigator in the meme?
Oh, come on. Was there an age limit on the rock in a box?
Well, in this country, you'd have to be 16 in order to buy it because it's a deadly weapon.
Well, that's true. That's true, along with knives and spatulas, right?
And potato peelers.
Potato peelers, yes, can't forget those. Right, so there's the slinky. So yes, I'm guessing everyone had one. I can't even check the chat. So let's try and catch up. Transformers, says Johnny Red Pill Seed.
Sorry, what was that? I was busy coughing.
Transformers.
Transformers, indeed.
Right, I'm going to write the rest of these down so I can catch up.
I had something similar to a Transformer, but not a Transformer. I'm trying to remember what it was. I had the Robocop car.
Made in Cornwall says all these toys sound like something Del Boy would sell on his market stall. You're not wrong. You had the Robocop car. Did you say?
Broke up there. I had something to do with either Robocop or Batman. It may have been Batman.
Well, the Batmobile was quite popular at one point.
No, when the Batmobile. I'm trying to remember what the hell I had. No, it weren't any of these. Ah, damn. Oh well. You realise you were all off on a different tab. Yeah, I didn't have any of these. What?
Sorry.
Why are you being mean and laughing?
Regarding the Slinky, I got one for Christmas, says Jolly Not Pal, but we lived in a bungalow. Aww. And Barndor says, "Oh, to have a set of stairs, you lucky buggers." There you go. Truly poor children didn't have stairs.
No.
You bunch of entitled people.
I had to go take it outside and roll it up the hill.
Yeah. You had to go borrow a neighbour's step because they had more money than you.
It was just the one step, right?
Yeah.
Next.
Right, next we have Cabbage Patch Kids or dolls from Barndor.
I like how you putting cabbage first thing that comes up. My good God, that is weird.
They're atrocious, aren't they?
Oh, that's an odd one. The cabbage also had a weird pig-like creature.
What is that?
I don't know. Both are equally disturbing.
Zoom in on the face, please.
Which one?
The pig thing. What is it? Or is it a sheep?
I genuinely,
What is that?
I don't know. It's got pig ears, but that fluffy head.
I don't like that.
Fluffy head is weirding me out.
Dodgy hair.
Yeah, I don't approve.
Okay, next one. Got loads to go through. You ready?
Yes.
Johnny Red Pill Seed said silly putty. I do remember this.
I never had this either. What did you do with it, or did you just make it into weird shapes?
You just played with it.
Counterfeit newspapers. Oh, that was back in the days when you used to leave ink on your fingers.
Sorry, I'm frantically making a list here.
Was this the thing with Peabody? You used to just push it down on the newspapers and copy the text backwards?
No, that's just things you could do with it. That's not what we did with it. You just played with it. I think, is that the one you could throw at the wall and it would just slime down the wall? Might be what I'm thinking of.
Oh, those little things were cool as well. The weird like little thing, and they had the balls on the hands that were kind of sticking. You throw them against the window, and they'd fall down.
Maybe, yes.
No climber toy. There you go. These things.
I
Did anybody else have these?
didn't have them, but I know of them.
They were great fun. Never lasted very long, but they were great fun. Next, you've gone silent. You're spending a lot of
I'm
time writing
writing,
down ideas.
sorry. Right. Barn doors suggest marbles and whoopee cushions.
How do you play marbles?
Do you know what? I can't actually remember. It's been so long.
What do you do with them? A genuine question. I've never played with them.
I'm genuinely not sure.
What's the thing with the jack as well? You bounce something.
Oh, that was yeah. A set of jacks, little like metal. Well, they were probably plastic and painted silver. But you'd bounce the ball and you'd have to pick up one jack, and then you'd bounce the ball. You'd have to pick up two. Bounce the ball, pick up three. I remember the thing with jacks. Yeah, I used to have a set of jacks. Were they metal or plastic?
They
I
look
feel
like
like
metal.
I feel they were metal then. I bet they'd be plastic now, if indeed they haven't been banned. Because right, you need to knock off the other marbles. Says English Will. David says it's like bowls. Roy Bob says in a circle. So basically, it's bowls. Marbles is bowls. You have to knock off. So did you have one big marble in the centre? Oh, you try to knock their marble out of the circle. So you draw a chalk circle on the ground, and then you
That
try and
sounds like
use.
fun, to be honest.
So you try and use your marble to knock their marbles out of the circle. How do you know whose marbles are whose? Is that what all the different colours were? I do
That's
remember
actually a
having
damn good question.
marbles. I do remember having marbles, honestly. Johnny Red Pill Seed says you flick them at each other. If you hit the other person's marbles, you win them. Adam Otter, good evening, says use marbles in a catapult. No, we're not going there. Or a slingshot, Roy Bob. No, we're not doing that. Right, ready for the next one?
Yep.
The next one is Frisbee. We've got a couple from Stephen Ragnar. Frisbee, Rubik's Cube, and a Barnet catapult.
Did you ever play around with the frisbee?
Yeah, but when we used to go over to the park and stuff.
They're fun. Oop, wrong one. They're fun.
I think they're fun.
Yeah, I can't really understand how it's like university sport. That's a bit weird.
It's
But
what now?
it's a university sport.
Goodness sake.
Strange. I don't really get it, but it's something they.
No.
Oh, this picture. Bloody hell.
Okay, that's actually impressive looking.
Which is, sorry.
That black and white picture.
Look at him fly.
Right, Rubik's Cube was next.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. He's leaping like a salmon. Is he catching or throwing? I don't know. Rubik's Cube. They had a triangular one. Bloody hell. I don't know. How are you meant to solve that?
Oh, God. I don't know.
This, whatever shape this is, like pentagon cube thing, pentacube.
That's satanic.
That looks absolutely heinous. Just a normal
Yeah.
Rubik's Cube is heinous. This thing here looks like a war crime.
You see that one there with just the 4 squares on each side? That's more my style.
Well, that one there, where it's just one layer.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even see that one. I would have selected that one if I had.
I'll just take the one cube, please.
Oh, that's so good. Right, we've also got a couple of suggestions here from Barndoor, Spud Guns, and also Ninja Stars. Trying to go through these in the order I see them, by the way, everyone, so everyone gets a fair go.
Did you ever have a Spud gun?
Yes, they're amazing.
I didn't. They look great. Looks like the best thing to do with the potato.
So good.
More than 300 shots from one potato.
That's impressive. They
Surely
don't
that's
make
like a
spots
bit
like they used to.
I was about to say, surely that's a bit of an irrelevant thing. You're not going to get 300 shots out of a bloody new Jersey Roy.
Maybe you do. Maybe you do.
That's my sort of Spud, yeah, the Spud cannon.
Holy moly, that's a big old gun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
so
fire.
Bigger.
So that's firing entire spuds, right? You wouldn't want to be hit by one of those. Whoa, come on.
Oh, this one here, look at that. It's got 3 chambers.
Come on, these are rocket powered now. That's cheating.
Oh, this is so much better.
No, you're only supposed to fire a little spud pellet.
Spud guns. No, this is how you do it. You know you're bringing it to the battle when you have to put wheels on it.
That's like proper heavy artillery. What's going on? This is boys with their toys. This is people just inventing things. My God, that's amazing. That's amazing.
That literally is heavy artillery. That's amazing.
Barndoor has an important announcement. That's a Maris Piper. Oh, Aramis says, my friends and I made a potato gun out of PVC pipe and AWD-40. We nearly burned our faces off, but it was fun. Great. I'm not sure about the burning your faces off part, but I'm glad you had fun.
Look up. Oh, AWD-40, right. Not AWD. I need to make some tea, love. I'm losing my voice, as you can tell.
Oh, well, you can't go. That sucks. I tell you what, I'll go through some then while you're doing that.
Fair enough.
Okay, right, let me open up a little tab here. Right, 1 second. And I'll get the next one ready.
Put it on the screen, don't forget.
Oh, these are real. Okay, fair enough. Right, let's do this. Okay, right, let's take that off. Let's put that on. So Ninja Stars, these are genuinely more impressive than I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. A toy. These are not a toy. These are take your eye out and probably sink through your skull as well.
They have little competitions with these.
That is amazing. Hey, guess what? I've run into my usual problem.
There's too many tabs.
Yeah, I can't actually find the tab I'm looking at. I can't find it. Oh, dear me. This is not good.
They're Ninja Stars. They're relatively cheap as well, I think. They're not super expensive.
I suppose you could make
They-
them easily enough if you had the raw materials.
You certainly could, but if you want to buy really, really good ones, they're pretty reasonably priced.
Then again, considering what they're for, I mean, what do you want to do? Make sure they're all like smooth and polished. Considering their job, does it matter?
Yes,
Doesn't really
because
matter
they
if they're
need.
rusty, does it?
Yeah, they need to be comfortable to throw.
Is that all you're worried about?
Yeah. Okay. Look, here you go. You can grab 4 of them from Toy Central UK for 33 quid. Or you
So
can buy some fancy ones for about 8 quid each.
right, I know somebody said, I think it was Tom who said that they're banned in the UK, so I'm quite surprised to hear
Yes.
that. Thank you, Aramis. Yeah, I've got this habit of whenever someone sends me a link, I tend to just come off the tab and not close it. And we've been doing loads of research for the Tyranny series and various other things. And I've just got so many tabs open. And the problem with Brave is when you get to the end, it doesn't just stop letting you open tabs.
That's a
You
good
could
excuse.
you can just keep going, and I can never find the end. So I can never find the last tab I opened because it's just not there to select. Johnny Not Powell, all this is worrying, says we used to make them out of Stanley blades and lead. Your ingenuity is to be admired, but wow, that's kind of scary. Probably banned to carry publicly, says Xanth. Slingshots, says Roy Bob. Certain slingshots are banned also. I'm not surprised that they're
Could
banned.
you imagine passing a law stating you're not allowed to have some elasticated string around a stick?
Well, the thing is, as
How
I have
absurd is
proven
that?
to you, anything can be a weapon. Why not just
Absolutely.
ban anything? I happen to have a baguette.
I was wondering if you're going to go there.
Okay.
Tell
True
the
story.
baguette story.
True story. I happen to have a baguette, and I bought this last summer. I didn't get around to eating it on the day, so it wasn't fresh, or it was not going to be fresh. So I put it in the freezer, and I kind of left it there for 9-10 months. I don't know, I forgot. Anyway, I took it out the freezer, and I was going to throw it in the bin because, it shouldn't have been in the freezer that long. Anyway, I noticed it didn't defrost, and I was like, what's going on? It is rock hard. I literally could carry this baguette in my handbag and use it as a weapon to beat someone. It's so hard. It's like a frozen banana hard.
To be precise, it is not. It is not a full size baguette. It is a mini baguette.
Yeah, it's like a little little sub. But the point is, it's so incredibly hard. I could literally assault someone with it. So my point is, anything could be a weapon. I will say though, now if the government decide to ban baguettes, it's my fault, and I hold my hands up, and I'm so sorry.
Possession of a baguette with intent.
But genuinely, I mean, I could knock someone out with this baguette. This hard. It's honestly hardened like a rock, not a pet rock. Just to clarify,
Just a normal rock, a wild rock, a feral rock.
Yeah, definitely feral. If I whack someone around the head with a baguette, it would actually bruise them, if not do worse. So when you ban things because they could cause damage to someone, it's just ridiculous. Where does it end? People still have brooms. Well, you can knock someone out with a broom handle. You can brush their face until they can't breathe.
This baguette thing, it sounds like it's something out of Hello. It sounds like something the old woman would have upstairs with her friggin' home.
It's a true story, I swear to God.
The copper would wander in, Crabtree would wander in, she'd just bash him with his baguette.
The funny thing is, as if I don't feel enough shame already, I actually lied. I've got 2 of them. So I've got a pair. And the funny thing is, I literally could put them in my handbag like I've just been shopping.
Just put, what you need to do is put a chain between them. You got yourself some nunchucks.
Forget nunchucks. No crumbs bundle. It's a solid object. There's nothing. I mean, there may be crumbs if I'm ever forced to defend myself with one of my baguettes.
Yeah, it'll be the person you turn into crumbs. And you just knock a piece of them.
Get some holsters. That would be absolutely cool. Andrew, you're very good at leather crafting, aren't you? Can you make me a holster belt for my baguettes? I was saying the sizes.
Yeah, just go down to Tesco and have a look.
And then I'll change my ringtone to that diddly-loo, wow, wow, wow. You want to text me, I'll play it. And I'll pull out my baguettes. Oh, there you go. Second embarrassing story of the night. Do you know what? I've not even had a drink tonight. There's no excuse. Anyway, so there you go. That's my baguette story. Also, can I just quickly say hi to Jess? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you, Jess. It was just in the middle of a very embarrassing story. And I just wanted to get it over and done with. A French slap. Well, I don't know. It would be more than a slap from one of these baguettes.
The question is, why didn't you get around to eating the baguette in the first place?
I'll tell you why. Because we were having a barbecue and we bought like 6 of these because we're going to make like super duper hot dogs because it sounded all very good.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
In practice, real sausages, onions, mustard, the works. And they were so big. We only ate about 4 of them and we bought loads more baguettes than we could use. So I thought,
how many sausages did you get in per baguette?
Well, they're mini ones, like you said. So, like, I got jumbo sausages. So, like, each baguette would easily take a whole long sausage.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry if anyone's just walked in right now. We're definitely talking about food, promise.
We're very serious people.
Some very serious people. Oh my God, look at all the bread puns. These are amazing. Good evening, Kite String. Use it if you need to. I've been told earlier as well to use my loaf. Who said that?
I think that was Bandor.
Bandor, yeah.
They've both had some good ones.
Aramis said the French army strategy. So Francis says whacked on the crust. My stepdad's not mean said the good, the baguette, and the ugly. I don't want to be famous for these baguettes, by the way. So everyone, just forget about this for next week, please. Roy Bob says, imagine that on Crime Watch the baguette bludgeoner strikes again. it's no.
At 10 o'clock this evening, a man was walking alone, unarmed, and he was pounced upon by the baguette warrior.
Oh, wow. Hey, if it's got warrior in the title, I'll take it. Anyway, right, back to you, because I can't find my tab.
But you do that, right? You carry on. I'll be back in a sec.
I can't carry on. I can't.
You can bloody find it. Find it.
I had to delete a ton of tabs to find this one.
Well, good. You can put chat through that whole deal rather than me for a change.
No, just hurry up. Just hurry up. Right. Aramis, I want to ask you something real quick. You've mentioned something called, I can't even pronounce it, HNEFATAFL. I don't know how to pronounce it. What is that, please? And I hope you're still here, because everyone else has probably thought I've had some kind of aneurysm or something. They're just trying to get a rise out of you. Oh, patisserie power. Yes. That's what we're talking about.
Patisserie.
It's an old Norwegian game. Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I definitely will put it up on the screen. I'm sorry, it's chat's jumping everywhere as well. I've selected literally every response except yours because I'm just on fire tonight. Right. Okay. Thank you. I'll definitely include that then, Aramis. Thank you. Okay. Right. We ready? Back to it.
What are we looking at?
English Will says Beetleborgs.
One moment, I'm finding.
I've got to stop using these streams to tell embarrassing stories, honestly. Beetleborgs does sound vaguely familiar, actually.
Right, well, I had to try and find it. Took a moment because I wasn't entirely sure how the hell it was spelled, but there you go. They're like weird Power Rangers.
Ah, okay.
This is like if Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles met Power Rangers.
But I get the feeling they're tiny. Are they tiny or are they full size?
No, I think they're full size. I think it's the name.
Maybe, yes. The insect thing. Oh, magnifying glass and some ants. That's mean, but I know a lot of people who did it, unfortunately. Right, so we've got Gundam Wing. Gundams, says Aramis. I'm wondering if you meant Gundam Wing. But Gundams, it's spelled Gundans. See if you can find that. It may be a separate thing.
These things.
I don't know. What? Oh, okay. So it's like a transformer type thing.
There's
Oh,
a
wow.
little baby transformer.
Yeah, that's tiny.
I don't know what these are.
Oh, no, Roy, just to clarify, I didn't do it. My brother did. Yeah, that's amazing. Where's Doctor Who there?
I don't know. I'm not sure what's on.
That's a Cyberman, isn't it?
Damn,
my
not
God.
Dan.
My inner nerd is coming out.
You threw me off. You said Gundan.
I just wrote it how it was
There you go.
spelled. Okay.
Well, even so, there it is.
So it's Gundam with an M. Okay. I've got one in a moment for you that's going to...
Is this? It's so big. What is happening here?
Oh, Japan's at it again. Well, this is better than the squid.
Is this because they're all bloody tiny? Look at the size of that. It's like an 8-story robot. I tell you what, Robot Wars has improved a hell of a lot since I last watched.
That is so good, though. That is so good.
What a great show Robot Wars was.
Robot Wars is something we can definitely do.
Ah, we have to. Look at these. What was this one?
I can't remember the name. There was one with the saw. Do you mean the one with the jigsaw on it?
No, this crazy little thing, that disc thing there, it used to win everything. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. We have got to do this.
We could do a safe one.
Slapping the table.
Sir Kill a Lot. Thank you, Kite String. That was the name of it. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Sergeant Bash is another one.
The big boy robots were pretty bloody good. The flipper was amazing. The flippers were great.
I was going to say there is a safe version of this that we could try.
No,
so that your robot
don't
doesn't
want
get all.
safe.
No, shush. So your robot doesn't get all mashed up because people are building these and they're taking time and they're not being funded by a TV show.
True.
So where you could attach a balloon. Did we see this on a video? You attach a balloon to each robot and the robot has to pop the other's balloon.
Yeah, but how are you going to do that with the spinny thing?
Well, it's going to pop the balloon, isn't it?
This is what we need. We need Robot Wars. Our own Robot Wars.
Okay, fine. I'm just saying if someone's put hours into building their robot and it gets smashed up in the first round, there's going to be tears.
But of course, look, if you're not putting hours into it, what are you doing?
Fair enough. Okay, carry on. I want to bring something up. Sir Francis mentioned this earlier and Barndora's mentioned this. Stretch Armstrong. I know we're going to go back to Robot Wars.
Hypnodisc, that was it. Sorry. I can't. Say again.
Stretch Armstrong. It's a good job no one's listening to me, isn't it?
Sorry. I'm just saying, I want the robot.
Okay, I'm being mocked again. Johnny Red Pill says safe version like robot arguments.
Robot strong agreements.
So, Sir Francis, you stretched him too much, you said earlier. How much can he take before his arms fall off? Or his legs? Depends which parts of him you're pulling, I suppose. But, that doesn't look good, does it? It does not look good at all.
What the? What? Filling Stretch Armstrong with 25 tons of water.
Oh, he's hollow. That's amazing.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, there's got to be a better picture than that of the filled up one, full up one.
Right, 1 minute. Let's find out who this channel is. We'll give them a promo. Anyone who wants to watch it, you can.
Yeah, I want to see what happens if there's a video, definitely. I don't know why I'm so fascinated. Full screen, please.
1 minute. 1 minute is a 25, it's a 12-minute video. Look at the size of it. Flipping heck.
I don't know what that looks like, but I don't like it.
The little feet.
Oh, and his arm. It looks like that picture of that obese woman we saw. Oh my God, I hate that so much. I truly hate that.
The underwear. That deserves a like.
Yeah, it does. You need to put the link in the chat as well.
That's amazing. I don't know, I enjoy that so much. The tiny feet and the pants.
Do you know what the funniest thing about this picture is? They've put a tarp down to do what? Protect the grass from all the water. Kite String says it's glandular. He's going to blow, says Bandor. Colonel Custer says that's me sunbathing in Benidorm. Oh my God, it got bigger. Oh God. Oh, it's just so weird seeing little tiny arms and feet.
The feet. Oh God, Chad, we saw this, the most horrific morbid obesity case you've ever seen in your life.
The feet were like that compared to the legs, like little animal paws. Ugh.
Are they leaking? Oh, flipping egg, he went, lads.
Oh, there he goes. Do you know what? His bottom is a bit broken, but he actually goes back to normal size.
Oh, well, that's what happens when you're that size.
I'm going to suggest, Sir Francis, that you got a dud.
Look at
because that has taken an amazing amount of stretching.
Look at this position he's in.
Look at where it rips, though. There's a weakness there.
There's a weakness in the underpants.
Oh, God. I want to know something. It does look like a bit like a turkey. Where's its head?
They cut the head off.
And where were they? Oh, they cut its head off. That's a bit harsh. Could have cut one of its little tiny paws off. God, its waters broke.
Oh, look at his little arms. Oh, that was amazing. I approve.
Oh, there you go. Jordan's going to share the link with you for that. Should you want to watch it again?
I've already put it in chat.
That
was hilarious.
Nice. That was so good.
That was funny.
Okay, that was a surprising end to the Stretch Armstrong bit. Poor Stretch, says Will. Oh, I'm sure he doesn't care. Okay, Hasdak has suggested Big Track, spelled Trak. That tarp seems silly now, says Barndoor. I agree. Zant says there's a YouTube vid for everything. You're singing from Jordan's hymn book now.
Damn right. These look
Big
awesome.
Track. Oh, that's amazing.
The heck is happening?
And John's so impressed. Look, he doesn't know what to do with himself. He's so
What
excited.
is this? What, he's got
I
a
don't know.
phone.
Could you program it to say stuff? Or to do stuff?
You might
What's it
remember how
do?
to. Wait. Let's go look at what the Amazon listing is saying. This will be a new variant, but I want to know that we got.
Well, I want to know what it did originally. It probably can make you a cup of tea now.
Oh, flip it out. What's going on? Right, this programmable educational toy is a 6-wheel tank with front-mounted blue photon headlamps used for firing. The center wheels are driven by two that allow change of direction. Use the 23 button key to enter instructions for Big Track. Where do I want it to go? In what direction? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's direction. That's awesome.
When was it released? Because that's
amazing.
Pretty damn impressive, considering it's an older toy.
Yeah, that's amazing. It kind of looks a bit like the Mass Effect tank.
Oh, Hasdak says it was from the 80s. That's supremely impressive that you could program it.
Yeah, you look at that. You can see where they've got the inspiration here in Mass Effect. Somebody built a real one. Oh, now we're talking. There's not one, but even so,
It looks like it, though. That's really impressive.
It does. That little model, it threw me up. That was life-size. Could you imagine how amazing it would be to build a life-size version of that?
Johnny Not Powell says a Big Track was the prerequisite for driverless cars. And Fearless Bear says, I just want to put a baguette in the freezer now. You should. You should, honestly. I don't know if I just lucked out, although with two of them, I would say no. Where I bought it from, that bit.
Sorry, a moment. I've got one here. A vintage Soviet variant. 450 quid.
Oh, I don't know why that doesn't look as good. Look at the price.
To be fair, that must be incredibly rare, surely.
Yeah, Xanth is saying big fat batteries. How many batteries did it take, and how often did you need to change them? Like every 10 minutes.
I bet it chewed batteries.
I'm there with Barndoor. Damn you, Big Track, if you were the prerequisite for driverless cars. Damn it.
Yeah, that's what controlled it all.
Right, so Xanth says, wow. Johnny Red Pill C says, I badly wanted one of them. Barndoor says, free postage. Well, that's okay then. That's amazing. Right, let's carry on. We've got a few more to get through, and then we can just chat. So,
oh, it could sense the edge of tables. Royal had one.
Oh, nice. Costs the same as my actual car, says Adam Otter.
I was just thinking the same.
Do you know what? I don't currently have a car, and I can't even afford the Big Track, which is telling you exactly what you need to know about my finances.
Would you rather a Big Track or a car?
I'd rather an actual car.
Yeah, but look how much fun you could have with a Big Track.
Yeah, but it won't take me anywhere, and I need a car.
Yeah, but if we built you a Big Track, imagine how cool it would be to rock up to Tesco in that.
If you built me a Big Track that I could actually sit in, then hell yes.
Just imagine how awesome that would be if you could turn up in that.
And no one's going to challenge you about a mask if you turn up in that.
Look at it. If you could rock up in one like this.
What do you think then for all-terrain? Wheels like proper deep fill wheels or tank tracks? Because, Because that would work well on snow and ice as well, wouldn't it? I'm sure I saw one with tank tracks on it. I don't know what they're called. Get Joe a bond bug, says Xanth.
A what?
What's a bond bug? What, from one of the 007 films, or is it just called a bond bug?
Bond bug for sale. Oh, one of those.
Oh, God, no.
Heck yeah. Oh, we
No,
could get you
come on.
one of those little things that the Italians have.
No, that looks like the tit van.
The what?
Trotters Independent Traders. Only fools and horses. Come on, people.
I can't put in tip van. I was just about to know that. Wait a minute.
Trotters Independent. Just put the Trotters van. Everyone will know what you're on about.
You mean Reliant?
Yeah, but it's you plonker. I don't know. I think we should bring back the Robin Reliant. Let's make it cool again. What do you think?
I'd love to.
Can you make a three-wheeler cool though?
What do you mean? Can you make it? It's by definition, it's cool. Look at it. See a surprising number of these on the road still. Right, I was going to look something up.
The Mr. Bean one was it you were talking about?
No.
Daffy is saying cool again? Question mark. Well, they must have been cool at some point. Surely. They're pretty popular at some point. Okay, let's move on. Go on.
This is what we could get, Joe. It's an upgrade on what you have.
It looks Italian.
Yeah, but look at the boot space.
Well, that's not a boot. It's a truck bed.
Which one? Okay, fine. Look at the boot space.
Okay,
it's enormous. Cool. Think how much shopping you could put in that.
I have two questions. Two questions. One, does it have an engine? And if not, do I have to pedal?
It does have an engine. If I remember rightly, there are ones you can get that are so incredibly underpowered, you didn't need to have a car license in order to drive it.
Sweet.
Exactly. Just imagine that. They used to sell these in Romford.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where it was. It was off the roundabout where the ice rink used to be. I think the ice rink is back now, actually. But the ice rink was shut down for a long while. But anyway, it was off that roundabout there, one of the roads. If you kept going down it, eventually you'd come across a salesman who used to sell these things. How many he used to sell, I have no idea. But once again, look at the boot space.
Show that one with the side up. There you go. That brown one will do. That's such a good idea if you want to have like a food truck. No, the one with its side up.
Why would I want the
side panel open?
Why would I want that?
I want to look at it. There you go. That would be such a good idea if you had wares to sell. Right, people are suggesting loads of things here. First of all, Reliant Fox is better, says Hasdak. I don't know if you're being facetious there, or there's actually a car called the Reliant Fox. I wouldn't be surprised. Roy Bob says roundabouts would topple them. It's possible. You definitely have to slow down.
Yeah. There you go. There's the Reliant Fox. The little pickup. Look, it has 4 wheels.
That's quite cute, actually. It's a bit boxy for me. It's a bit larderish in style, but I quite like that.
But it's functional.
Tom says, couldn't you drive it on a motorbike license, going back to the Robin?
Yes. I do believe for the longest while you could drive it without any license of any kind.
There's a Reliant Kitten. There's a Reliant Kitten. It says so. Kitten and Fox. What's the kitten?
The kitten is the car variant of it.
Oh,
Oh, that's rather lovely.
that's kind of cute.
I'd much prefer the
curvy
square.
one that you're showing
No,
now. No, the curvy one's better than square.
the
Square
square
is bad.
I will tell you why the square is better. Maximum space.
Yeah, you're looking at the estate version, and I'm looking at the hatch. That's why.
Yeah, but I want
Anyway,
maximum space.
I've got more. Johnny Not Powell says, no way near as cool as the Invercar, lol. I don't know if that's a thing. Oh my goodness, it's a thing.
I love that. Look at it. What the heck is happening with that?
Who makes the Invercar? Thundersley Invercar Model 70. Oh, it's an invalid carriage. Well, there you go.
Look at that.
That's actually rather amazing.
Look at the boat. Why? Here's a question, right? Why didn't they just turn the back into a little van type thing? So they just brought the back all the way up and all the way across. Then they could have put shelving units in the back, double the boot room.
Yeah, that's true. That's amazing.
Right, we're going to have to get odd cars, and we're going to return to odd cars in the future. That's going to be a stream in and of itself. Odd cars.
Yes. Can I say good evening to Lady Saxon? English Bird has arrived as well. So thank you. Just leaning in the opposite direction, says Johnny Red Pill Seed. That's for when you're going around the roundabout. It's another one for you to make a note of, Jordan, for another stream maybe. Reliant also did the Scimitar, which was cool as in the 70s.
We're going to come back to the cars in the future.
Okay. I'm just checking the rest of the comments, and then we're going to get back to the last couple of things. What's that?
I'm sorry, but they're rallying these little things on snow.
That's cute. I don't know how you're going to get much done on snow. The tires look tiny. Anyway, right, back to the topic at hand. Just got a few more to go through. We'll save this. This will go down as a topic for another stream.
This is a different thing. Weird cars. I just wanted to show that.
Right, I've written that down. Okay, so we've got something suggested. Oh, first of all, Barn Door suggested Nerf guns. If you want to have a look at those. Mm-hmm. Daffyd says, we always called the disabled cars spaz chariots. Oh, come on, that's not the worst thing. Right, okay. Oh, Nerf guns. These have taken on a life of their own. I mean, it used to be your basic gun, and now look at them. Look, you've even got a sniper rifle there, I just saw.
The sniper? What about the Gatling gun?
That's amazing. Look at the bullets. Now, the sniper rifle, come on. That is amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty damn cool. I'll grant you that.
Good evening, Guy Fawkes. You'd literally come in near the end, but we hope you enjoy the last little bit of the show that we're covering. Oh, wow. Okay, you're not messing about. You've got one of those.
Loading system. Look at that. That's so cool.
That is amazing. Nerf gun battles. There's one. Maybe if there's a tie in Robot Wars, if your robots get equally mashed up, you can have a Nerf gun battle and declare a winner. That kid doesn't care. Look at his face. Look at the concentration.
Look at the difference between men and this lad here. Maximum concentration. It's almost as large as he is. The man on the other hand.
Now that's the Gatling, isn't it?
He needs to put some bullets in it. But
that's an amazing amount of just progress they've made with these guns. Proving once again that boys going to do boy things. You can't make them all be touchy-feely and wear pink skirts.
That's for when you
Leave
want to go
them
full Jesse Ventura.
leave them be. Let them do the things they enjoy. That's amazing. I didn't realise that there was a whole world of Nerf gunnery going on. I literally thought it was a handful of guns. It's like a whole Nerf gun universe. It's amazing. I'm truly surprised. Right, Aram has suggested something here. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce it. So, are you ready to type this in?
Indeed.
So it's HNEF
HNEF.
ATAFL.
Indeed, I've got it. It's like
Nice.
Norse chess.
Yeah, he said it was a Norwegian game that he used to play. Hasdak, I will try, but we've already covered Garbage Pail Kids. So I will try for you. So if we've got time. Okay. Oh, it's a Viking game. Very nice. Okay.
I'd say it's rather Norse.
So
How do you play? Is it like chess?
I was just going to suggest that. So,
You still-
Aramis, you suggested this one. Can you explain how the game works or what the point of the game is? I
These
like
are
the
cool.
pieces.
I was about to say, these pieces are cool. Them.
Goodness.
They're messing around.
That is... Whew. I like that very much. Well, there's designated squares. You can see those because there are discoloured squares.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it is something to do with, or similar to chess, where you have to take the other pieces off the board. Aramis says the king is in the
King's
middle,
in the middle.
needs
Yep.
to escape.
Thank you very much. I was going
To
read it.
So escape to where?
The corner points, actually.
Yeah.
Because look, that corner isn't going on, and this corner here is something going on. It's logical to say that the corner over here and over here also do. Let's
Johnny not pal. Yes, it does. So basically, the white pieces would protect the king, right, and block the black pieces.
There you go. There's a picture of the board. Yeah, the corners have something going on.
Yes, escape to the corners, he
Game must be to
confirms.
get to them.
That looks really good. Very interesting. Make a note of that. We'll look into that further.
I will.
Okay. In that case, I've just got 3 left to do. So no more suggestions, please, for tonight, because we'll have a chat before we go. So the next one, Johnny Not Pal suggested 2, actually. One was Speak and Spell, and one was Etch-a-Sketch.
Speak and spell sounds like my idea of hell. I can't bloody speak nor spell.
And on a last note on that game, Aramis says the darker pieces need to surround the king to take him. So the white pieces are defense, which is what we said. Speak and Spell. I think this is an American thing, isn't it? I'm familiar with the name. Never had one. Major Morgan. Thank you, Bandor. Yes, there was a UK version.
Of what?
Called Major Morgan of this. It's an interactive educational toy, to teach children words. And English Bird, you had a Major Morgan. Oh, as is naff by comparison. Look at that. Do you Americans do everything bigger? Well, look, it's tiny.
What do you mean it's tiny for a child? He's got tiny little hands.
Right, first of all, there are no real buttons. It's just a touchpad, right? If you go back to Speak and Spell and compare the two,
look,
Major Morgan was tiny. See? One's like a full-size thing with a freaking carry handle.
How
What do
is
we
a
get?
child meant to touch the buttons? Look at
But
the
even
amount
so-
of concentration he's having to put in to touch the buttons. He's enormous. Look at the size of it.
But now go back to Major Morgan. That little teeny tiny thing. What's that thing with a face on it there on the left? Was that Mr. Professor?
One. I have no idea. There you go. This.
I don't know. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
We can't see whatever you're looking at. There's just a blank screen there. Whichever one you've made big. See the whole page now. Right, there's Major Morgan picture, we can see. I want to know what the other one that looks like an owl is.
I just told you, little professor.
Well, I want to see it. You didn't bring it up on the screen.
I did.
There it is. No, you didn't. We didn't see it. It didn't appear for us. It has now. Thank you.
Do you know? No, it appeared for it didn't appear for you. It didn't like you.
Did it appear for you, chat, when you first put it up on the screen? A 1 for Jordan is talking rubbish, as usual. And a 2 for Joe is correct. Everyone's been so very careful. No one's typing 1 or 2.
1.5.
Wow. Well, there you go. Right, last but not least, Hasdak has asked twice now. And as we've got time, we'll quickly do this. Garbage Pail Kid cards.
Indeed.
Tom says too. And no one could win with that one, could they, to be fair?
These kind of look familiar, but I can't work out why.
I don't remember these at all. Then again, I was never into Garbage Pail Kids because they were fugly, let's face it. There's a vampire one.
I've never heard of them before, but familiar.
Necktie. There's one that literally hangs itself. These are charming children's things, aren't they?
Look, that lad there having a pee. As you do.
What? What?
This one.
Were these just the most disgusting versions?
Seemingly not. I think they're all this way.
Oh, they don't look very happy, do they? Okay, last one. Last one, I'm going to make an executive decision. Colonel Custard has mentioned these a few times. This is absolutely the last one. Ugly stickers from the 60s. They're called ugly stickers. Oh, look at the snot hanging out of her nose. Charming.
Ooh.
What are these? Oh, they all have names. Look,
of course they have names. You got like little Renee going on here. Got Dean.
Do we have a Dean in the chat?
Steve.
There's a Steve, a Renee. I can't see the rest. The picture's too small. Oh, Renee, what a charmer you are.
Oh, we got Chris. Got a Bill. What's going on with Bill? Well, Bill, you had a lemon
Bill doesn't have a mouth. Where's Bill's mouth? Oh, what's Barney doing?
Barney's a weirdo.
Look at Artie, just real quick, everyone. Right, look at Artie there. Worms. That was the idea for the worms. Are they called worms?
Do you mean the game Worms?
Yeah, like the exploding ones, and they do all different accents. Oh, Fearless Bear, I hate that sticker. Fearless Bear just posted up a sticker on DLive. It's awful. I hate that so much. Half its teeth are missing. It's oh god, no.
No, I don't like that. The Worms games are great.
Yeah, they are. You can actually get a soundboard for the Worms, and you've got all the different accents, like a Caribbean one, a Scottish one, a Cockney one, a posh one, stuff like that. Yeah.
The BBC pigeon.
Oh, I tell you what, Hazel's having a bad day, isn't she? Are we allowed to call Hazel a she?
Yes.
LSD stuff, says Rob D. I think you'd need LSD after looking through these. These were for children. This was when things started to go wrong. Oh, I don't like this at all.
Chris looks like he should be on the front of an album cover. And I'm trying to think what sort of band it would go best with. I'm thinking like Destruction.
I'm thinking like anything that hates people. Hazel is a solid 10, says Aramis. Oh my God, look at Harvey.
I'm just saying. Right.
Harvey reminds me of something. I can't think what it could be.
You look at Chris, though. A little bit
Yeah.
weird. You know, they're just, all in all, a little bit weird. But Chris and Chris and Cliff, flipping out,
What about them?
a little similar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's a fair that album cover's pretty
I did say it looks like it
weird.
should be an album.
Yeah, fair enough.
They do. They look the same. The
Okay.
same sort of gist.
Do you know what? This was supposed to be a fun little reminiscence.
This has been a lovely little reminisce through the history of
No. It's ended on weird LSD type acid trip ugliness. Let's find something nice to end on.
Okay,
Please, for the love of God. Who?
Oh,
Worms.
Earthworm Jim. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't. Can you find a soundboard for Worms?
Could, yeah. Earthworm Jim was amazing. Does anybody remember Earthworm Jim? We should have a special game stream one day.
Well, there you go. These are suggestions for next week. So we will take those suggestions on Wednesday for next week. And in fact, no, we won't. We need to take them tonight. So can we quickly do the Worms soundboard and then we'll take some suggestions?
If I can find it, yes.
You can. You can just look it up.
Where do you find it from?
Just look it up.
Oh, 1 minute, here it is. 1 minute, I've got it. Don't just tell me to look it up. When I do that to you, you win. Worm 2 sounds.
Okay, now you should be able to select the accent.
I just realised, 1 minute. Did you hear that?
No. Why did you turn it off?
Because I didn't share audio.
Okay, let's do this. This might be.
Are you? We buzzer.
Hang on, stop. Don't do them all in Scottish.
I can't exactly.
First blood of war.
I can't exactly force it.
I'm gonna get you.
No, they're all Scottish. You can select another one.
I'm gonna get you.
Can't you change the
That was
accent?
disturbing.
That's amazing.
No, what are they all Scottish? What's going on here?
You can select the language or the
Where?
accent. I don't know. You're scrolling around everywhere. Well, then find one where you can.
Oh my good God. That's what I tell you. Worms.
You need to select Caribbean because it's hilarious.
But if I can find one. What's going on with this here?
Boring. Up. Just you wait.
No.
Right, that's
It's
like
not correct.
Cockney or something.
No, that's just normal.
Get him to say murder. Murder.
Right, no, I can't find this, Joe. This does not exist.
Right, I'll try and find it. But
You'll regret that.
But once I do, I can't come off it. That's the problem.
This
so let me find it. Let me find it.
that.
I'll send you the link. Okay.
Select pigeon. I can't select pigeon. They don't have one. What I can do, on the other hand, while we're waiting for Joe to finish fandangoing around, we can go and take a look at the news. UK put travel restrictions onto Nigeria. This is the Nigerian news. I think it's important to get a a wide-ranging view of what's going on in the world, specifically from people that's most affected. UK travel list. Nigeria, the amber zone for Britain, no travel restriction. Nigeria, the part of UK new international travel list of countries where they get amber warning sign. The West African nation, they're among 183 countries where they list. Joe's busy. Still. I'll zoom in so everyone can read along. This means Nigeria, category for holiday, party or relax. That's typically what I like to do when I go on holiday. I don't know about anybody else.
You don't know how to relax.
But this is true as well.
And well, no, you think relaxing is working.
Work. Well, that is normally true.
I can't find it.
I can tell.
We'll definitely find this for another stream. That's like a whole stream in itself. It's hilarious.
May I finish?
Oh, I do apologise. Please continue.
Thank you very much. UK Transport Secretary Grant Sharps been announced say government don't lift the stay in the UK regulation.
Right, you can't say government when it says government.
Say government.
Government.
Oh, sorry, sorry, I've been in Nigeria for too long. I lose my accent, man. The announcement mean say people go fit between travel abroad for relaxation and they no go they're legal again. There you go.
Are they
It's in some commentary.
Are they suggesting that people don't illegally enter other countries? That's brilliant.
No. I think they're just suggesting people don't travel if they're on this list.
Damn it.
Perfectly
So close.
Perfectly reasonable.
Yes, Roy Bob. They
Wait,
actually
you
write.
need to know before you go travel to UK.
They write.
You must compete.
They write all of their
Sorry, go
articles like this. Sorry, go on.
What do you mean they write? This is their language. This is how they do it.
Carry on. I'll shut up.
You must take the COVID-19 test. You go on book and pay 2 and 8 day coronavirus travel test. It's actually harder to read without an accent. I don't know. When you get, you go quarantine for 10 days. So much easier.
You're adding words when you land UK.
What did I say?
When you land in UK, you made it sound like English.
I've been in Nigeria too long, brother.
You're doing too well. That's the problem.
Anyway, enough of that. We have BBC Pigeon every now and then.
We do. We like to catch up on the real news that BBC Pigeon is.
Exactly.
Because it just doesn't mess about. It doesn't use all these woolly liberal words. It just tells you how it is.
Yeah, just straight in. Why are you gay?
No, come on. You can do better. Try again.
I can't. There's your thing. Not
What
mine.
are you gay? It's taken me months of practice to get that right.
What an absolute lad.
What are you gay? Okay, right. Anyway, so can I first say thank you everyone who joined us tonight. Had so much fun going through these. I haven't forgotten the lemons, but before we get to them, we need to make some suggestions for next week's poll, which we will, I promise, remember to put up on Wednesday's stream. So, do we want to add games and weird cars to the stream? To the list for the poll.
Yes.
And just to let you know how this is going to work, So every week we're going to have 4 on the list. The first one will obviously be the winner, and the last one, the one with the lowest amount of votes, will just get knocked off completely. It may come around again at some point in the future if enough people ask for it, and then it will either win or lose based on the votes it gets. So we've got space for 2 more. So what do we want to add to the list for the poll for Wednesday? So at the moment we've got games, that is electronic games, computer games, and weird cars. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to add? And if everyone's happy with those 2, that's fine. Let's see some happy in the chat. Just write the word happy if you're happy with those selections. So we'll keep the 2 in the middle from last time, and we'll add these 2, and then we'll do a fresh poll next Wednesday. We'll close it on the Friday, and we will pub games. Okay, food and drinks. God, we always end up talking about food. This stream makes me so incredibly hungry. It kills me. Right, lots of people are happy. Right, so we've got extra.
There's a lot of happy.
Stephen O is a hippie, apparently. I don't know if that's a typo or he's just feeling happy to say he's a hippie.
Happy hippie.
Happy 1984. Thank you, Made in Cornwall. Right, I think, because we'll never come back round to these, we'll add all of these. So we'll add all of these to the next poll. Again, top 1 will win, bottom 1 will be removed from the list. So that is going to be set up. That will be put as a link into the stream on Wednesday, which is the next live stream that we do. So you have to be here to vote. So yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you for your amazing suggestions and comments. We always genuinely appreciate the time that you put into this. So yes, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And of course, be safe, everyone, as always. For those of you on D Live now, let's quickly jump over there and dish out some lemons. Can I also say a quick thank you to anyone who has donated lemons this evening? Again, much appreciated. Hopefully you're about to get them back. And here we go. Let's just bump up the chest there for you. Okay, if everyone is ready, let's see who gets lucky tonight. Yeah, just a big thank you. We always appreciate your input. It really does make this a genuine community stream. So thank you, all of you. So the lemons are about to pay out. So we're back on Tuesday with Tuesday Tyranny. We are back on Wednesday for the next live stream. This is why we dig next week. Because it's so detailed. Jonathan and Andrew just have so much research to do, but it will be back the week after. Okay, luckiest followers. English Will. Whoa, there's a bounty for you. Sir Francis, Philomena, Roy Bob, and Xanth. Everyone else who received lemons, congratulations and enjoy. This is good night from myself and Jordan. Really do hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you soon.
Indeed.
Take care, everyone.
Bye for now.